Well, as moments today, I'm Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, December 14th, 2021, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. The Hollywood Foreign Press Association has announced the nominees for the 2022 Golden Globe Awards. The Hollywood Foreign Press Association president, Helen Herring, and rapper Snoop Dogg unveiled the nominees during a live stream on Monday. The HBO series Succession leads the field in television with 5 nominations, followed by the Apple TV Plus series The Morning Show and Ted Lasso with 4 nominations each. Other TV nominees include the hit Netflix series Squid Game and the Hulu series Only Murders in the Building. HBO was the most nominated TV outlet with 12 nominations, followed by Netflix and Hulu with 10 each, and Apple TV Plus with 8. Power of the Dog and Belfast topped the fields in film with 7 nominations each. Netflix led the field in film with 17 nominations for the movies, including Power of Her Dog, Don't Look Up, and Tick-Tock Boom. The nominees for Best Television Series Drama are Lupin, The Morning Show, Pose, Squid Game, and Succession. The nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Television Series Drama includes Uzo Aduba in Treatment, Jennifer Aniston for The Morning Show, Christine Baranski for The Good Fight, Elizabeth Moss for The Handmaid's Tale, and Michaela J. Rodriguez for Pose. For Best Performance by an Actor in Television Series Drama, the nominees include Brian Cox for Succession, Lee Jung Jae with Squid Game, Billy Porter with Pose, Jeremy Strong for Succession, and Omar Sy with Lupin. For Best Television Series, Musical, or Comedy, the nominees include The Great, Hacks, Only Murders in the Building, Reservation Dogs, and Ted Lasso. For Best Actress in a TV Series, Musical, or Comedy, the nominees include Hannah N. Bender for Hacks, Elle Fanning for The Great, Issa Rae for Insecure, Tracy Ellis Ross for Blackish, and Jean Smart for Hacks. For Best Actor in a TV Series, Musical, or Comedy, the nominees include Anthony Anderson for Blackish, Nicholas Hoult for The Great, Steve Martin for Only Murders in the Building, Martin Short for Only Murders in the Building, and Jason Sudeikis for Ted Lasso. For Best Motion Picture Drama, the nominees include Belfast, Coda, Dune, King Richard, and The Power of the Dog. For Best Performance by an Actress in a Motion Picture Drama, the nominees include Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye, Olivia Colman for The Lost Daughter, Nicole Kidman for Being the Ricardos, Lady Gaga for House of Gucci, and Kristen Stewart for Spencer. For Best Supporting Actress in a Motion Picture, the nominees include Katrina Balfe with Belfast, Ariana DeBose with West Side Story, Kristen Dunst for The Power of the Dog, and Joanie Ellis for King Richard, and Ruth Negga for Passing. For Best Actor in a Motion Picture, the nominees include Mahershala Ali for Swan Song, Javier Bardem for Being the Ricardos, Benedict Cumberbatch for The Power of the Dog, Will Smith for King Richard, and Denzel Washington for The Tragedy of Macbeth. For Best Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture, the nominees include Ben Affleck for The Tender Bar, Jamie Dornan for Belfast, Clarion Hines for Belfast, Troy Custer for Holda, and Cody Smith-McPhee for The Power of the Dog. For Best Picture, Musical, or Comedy, the nominees include Cyrano, Don't Look Up, Licorice Pizza, Tick-Tock Boom, and West Side Story. For Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, the nominees include Marion Cotillard with Annette, Alana Haim for Licorice Pizza, Jennifer Lawrence for Don't Look Up, Emma Stone for Cruella, and Rachel Zegler for West Side Story. For Best Performance by an Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, nominees include Leonardo DiCaprio with Don't Look Up, Peter Dinklage with Cyrano, Andrew Garfield with Tick Tick Boom, Cooper Hoffman for Licorice Pizza, and Anthony Ramos for In the Heights. Meanwhile, Belfast and West Side Story earned 11 Critic Choice Award nominations apiece Monday. Dune and The Power of the Dog followed close with 10 nominations each. The 4 films are up for Best Picture along with Coda, Don't Look Up, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, and Tick Tick Boom. The nominees for Best Actor includes Nicolas Cage for Pig, Benedict Cumberbatch for The Power of the Dog, Peter Dinklage for Cyrano, Andrew Garfield with Tick Tick Boom, Will Smith for King Richard, and Denzel Washington for The Tragedy of Macbeth. For Best Actress, the nominees include Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye, Olivia Colman for The Lost Daughter, Lady Gaga for The House of Gucci, Alana Haim for Licorice Pizza, Nicole Kidman for Being the Ricardos, and Kristen Stewart for Spencer. For Best Supporting Actor, the nominees include Jamie Dornan for Belfast, Clarion Hines with Belfast, Troy Kotsur with Coda, Jared Leto for House of Gucci, J.K. Simmons for Being the Ricardos, and Cody Smith-McPhee for The Power of the Dog. For Best Supporting Actress, the nominees include Katrina Balfe with Belfast, Ariane DeBose with West Side Story, Ann Dow with Mass, Kristen Dunst for The Power of the Dog, Ajwani Ellis for King Richard, and Rita Moreno with West Side Story. For Best Young Actress, nominees include Jude Hill for Belfast, Cooper Hoffman for Licorice Pizza, Amelia Jones for Coda, Woody Norman for Come On, Come On, Sanaya Sidney for King Richard, and Rachel Segler for West Side Story. For Best Acting Ensemble, the nominees include Belfast, Don't Look Up, The Harder They Fall, Licorice Pizza, The Power of the Dog, and West Side Story. The nominees for Best Director, Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza, Kenneth Branagh for Belfast, Jane Champion for The Power of the Dog, Guillermo del Toro for Nightmare Alley, Steven Spielberg for West Side Story, and Denis Villeneuve with Dune. And for Best Animated Movie, the nominees include Encanto, Flea, Luca, The Mitchells vs. the Machines, and Raya and the Last Dragon. Winners of the prizes will be unveiled during a ceremony hosted by Taye Diggs and Nicole Byer on the CW and TBS on January 9th. Warner Brothers is giving a glimpse of the new film Fantastic Beasts: The Secret of Dumbledore. The studio shared a trailer for the movie Monday featuring Eddie Redmayne as Newt Scamander, Jude Law as Albus Dumbledore, and Max Mikkelsen as Geralt Grindelwald. The preview shows Dumbledore, played by Law, recruit Newt, played by Redmayne, Bunty, played by Victoria Yeats, Yusuf Kama, played by William Najim, and Professor Eula Lily Hicks, to take on Grindelwald, played by Mikkelsen, who starts a war with humans known as Muggles. The Secret of Dumbledore is a sequel to Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them in 2016 and Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald in 2018. The film's series is based on the J.K. Rowling book Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them and takes place in the Harry Potter universe. Mikkelsen replaced Johnny Depp, who played Grindelwald in the first two films, but was asked to step down from the role in November 2020. The Secret of Dumbledore is directed by David Yates and also stars Catherine Waterston, Dan Folger, Alison Sudol, and Urza Miller. The film opens in theaters April 15, 2022. David Arquette and Scott Foley have joined the cast of The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry, based on the best-selling book of the same name by author Gabrielle Zevin. Arquette and Foley will join a cast that includes Kunal Najjar, Lucy Hale, and Christina Hendricks. The story of A.J. Fikry follows the title character played by Najjar, whose wife has died, his bookstore is struggling, and a rare edition of Poe's poems have been stolen. A.J. has given up on people, but he is given a new chance to turn things around after receiving a mysterious package. Arquette plays Lambois, a police officer who becomes a reader and then later a bookstore owner. Foley will portray Daniel Parrish, a successful author who is jaded by his own work but enjoys his fame. Zevin penned the screenplay for the film adaptation, which is being directed by Hans Canosa. Production has begun on the project in Cape Cod. Arquette will next be seen in Scream, which will come in theaters on January 14th. Foley stars in Fox's series The Big Leap. Universal has announced that the romantic comedy Marry Me, starring Jennifer Lopez, will receive a simultaneous release on Peacock and in theaters on February 11th. Marry Me was previously only set to arrive in theaters on February 11th. Universal previously gave horror sequel Halloween Kills a dual release on Peacock and in theaters in October. Lopez portrays pop star Kat Valdez in the film, who marries a stranger played by Owen Wilson after her fiance, played by Maluma, cheats on her. The film is based on the graphic novel of the same name by Bobby Crosby. Kat Kiro serves as the director. Lopez is releasing new music for the film, including the track On My Way. Lopez recently released a music video for the song that featured footage from Marry Me. Lionsgate is giving a glimpse of the new film Moonfall. The studio shared the opening scene for the sci-fi action film Monday. The preview opens with astronauts Joe Fowler, played by Halle Berry, and Brian Harper, played by Patrick Wilson, bantering during a mission in space. The mission goes wrong after a mysterious force comes hurtling into the ship. Moonfall takes place in a world where the moon has been knocked from its gravitational orbit and is hurtling towards Earth. Joe, Brian, and conspiracy theorist J.K. Houseman, played by John Bradley, head to space to discover the truth and attempt to save humanity. Official description reads, these unlikely heroes will mount an impossible last-ditch mission into space, leaving behind everything they love, only to find out that our moon is not what we think it is. Lionsgate shared a trailer for the film in November. Moonfall is written and directed by Roland Emmerich. The film co-stars Michael Pena, Charlie Plummer, Kelly Yu, Urin Yukrokraw, and Carolina Baxar. Netflix is giving a glimpse of The Witcher Season 2. The streaming service shared photos for the season Monday, featuring Henry Cavill as Geralt of Rivia and Freya Allan as Princess Ciri. The photo highlights Geralt's host, Roach. One photo shows Geralt and Ciri mounting on Roach in a snowy landscape, while another shows Geralt leading Roach and Ciri through the mist. Netflix shared a teaser for the season Sunday that shows Ciri fighting through her training. Netflix previously shared character posters for the season, including a poster of Anya Charlotta as Jennifer Vanderburg. Season 2 will follow Geralt as he escorts Ciri to Kay Monaghan, an old keep of the Witchers. The Witchers is based on Andrzej Pakowski's book series of the same name, which was previously adapted as a series of video games. Season 2 premieres Friday on Netflix. Kevin Hart, Tom Hanks, Allison Janney, and more read a selection of mean tweets for fans on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Anne Hathaway, Timothy Chalamet, Ted Danson, Richard Jenkins, Tracy Morgan, Anne McBride, Hannah Waddingham, Tom Holland, Dakota Johnson, John Cena, Patton Oswalt, Regina King, and Henry Winkler also took part in the 13th edition of Mean Tweets on Monday. A fan tweeted the comedian, Shaq's penis is Kevin Hart. The actress reacted from a commentator, Allison Janney looks like a substitute teacher everyone hates. Hanks' mean tweet confused the actor for Tom Cruise. The comment said with Hanks saying he took the tweet personally. Tom Hanks is so sweaty in Top Gun. Gets a shower, you smelly little dwarf. Kimmel last presented an NBA edition of Mean Tweets back in July that featured basketball stars Shaquille O'Neal, Kemba Walker, Trae Young, and others. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills has paused production due to several of its stars testing positive for COVID-19. TMZ said Monday that production was shut down after Gabrielle Bouzoy, Erica Jane, Lisa Rinna, and a member of the crew tested positive for the virus late last week. People confirmed the news. A source says the girls who are sick are trying to take care of themselves. The other members are nervous now that they might have it. Production is taking every precaution to keep people safe. Another insider says all the ladies are vaccinated. They are fine and will be fine because of it. Bouvet confirmed in an Instagram video Monday that she tested positive for COVID-19. She says, I feel okay. I'm sure I'll continue to feel okay. My boys are being tested. So far they tested negative, and we're going to continue to test them. Send movie or TV recommendations because I'm going to be quarantining for the next few days. She added, this stuff is crazy. Be careful out there. Be safe. Bravo, which airs Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, confirmed to E! News that production has paused on the series. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills completed its 11th season in November and is now filming season number 12. Tom Holland, Zendaya, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Jacob Batalon of Spider-Man No Way Home appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live to discuss the Marvel epic and how it connects to previous Spider-Man films. The film, which hits theaters on Friday, features villains from past Spider-Man installments, not starring Holland, including Alfred Molina as Dr. Octopus, Jamie Foxx as Electro, Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin, Thomas Hayden Church as Sandman, and Rhys Ifans as the Lizard. The group of villains enter into Holland's Spider-Man world after a spell Doctor Strange, played by Cumberbatch, casts open the multiverse. Holland said on Monday, after working with Molina, Fox, Dafoe, Church, and Ifans, we had the pleasure of working with all of them. We're huge fans of their movies, and this film in particular is a celebration of 3 generations of cinema. To bring these characters back, to see them bring them back to life, embodies these kind of people. They say goodbye for nearly 20 years before it was amazing. Cumberbatch was asked about working with young actors such as Holland and Diane Batlon. Cumberbatch jokes, "These guys are Gen Z and I'm Gen old. I look up to them. I think what they're doing is fantastic on every single level. The atmosphere they create on the set and the joy that they are to work with, the talent that they are to work with, and just, how they hold themselves in public life. They're an inspiration." He continues about the cast young members. Cumberbatch also noted that he is currently doing reshoots for upcoming Marvel film Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Nick Cannon announced on Monday that he will take his MTV series Wild 'N Out on tour starting in May. The tour will feature Cannon, the cast of the show, and special guests performing on stage. The show will mix comedy, variety, and game show elements, but audience members also getting involved to join in. The tour begins on May 20th at the Solaris Amphitheater in Atlanta before it wraps up July 2nd at the Jim Whelan Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Tickets go on sale for the general public starting Friday at 10 a.m. local time through Live Nation. Sherri Shepherd is recovering after undergoing emergency surgery for appendicitis. Deadline said Monday that Shepherd will be unable to guest host the Wendy Williams show as planned due to her recovery. Shepherd's rep says due to appendicitis, Sherri Shepherd underwent an emergency surgery yesterday. The procedure was successful, and Ms. Shepherd is doing fine and resting. She is absolutely devastated that she will not be able to guest host the Wendy Williams show today, but she is following doctor's orders and expected to make a full recovery. Thank you for all who understand and respect her privacy. Michael Rapaport will fill in for Shepherd, who hopes to be able to host the Wendy Williams show later in the week. Shepherd thanked Rapaport in a tweet Monday. She wrote in reference to her son Jeffrey, "If you watched the Wendy Williams show today, you saw the news about my emergency surgery. Thanks to Michael Rapaport for stepping in for me at the last minute. And while I'm mad, I didn't mean at Naomi WWE in person yet. Jeffrey did." Williams has been absent from her show due to ongoing health issues and her battle with Graves' disease. She tested positive for COVID-19 in September and has since recovered. And that is your entertainment report for Tuesday, December 14th, 2021. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.